Hello friends, greeting of the day. Today we will discuss if we do a startup or a business, then it become very important to make a success and nobody want to fail. So standing up the business and making it successful become very important. Any startup or business have four stages, out of which one we will discuss today. But still, a few people loses due to lack of knowledge, mentorship, unplanned strategy, sometimes due to external factors which are out of their control. But these can be tackled with the tactical planning. Patience is a very important factor to meet these challenges. I am discussing a few points which are important to make it a successful along with the patience. This video is not only for you but it is for me too, as I summarize my thoughts of challenges we face. Let us begin. Take care of 8 points for a successful startup. How to make it a successful goal. Choosing the goal of a startup is very important. It must be smart, specific, attainable, measurable, relevant and time bound, and it should be within the boundary, or we can say relevant to your skill, learning, capability, resources, agara vagara. Financial budget must be prepared for the fixed and variable expenses so that we can project the finances and arrange them. Product identification of a service must be clear. It should be as per market fit. Team, choosing the team, aligning the team with the goal and training them, retaining them and motivating them is a crucial to scale up the startup. Time, work on time, startup time and product launch time must be planned specifically. Competitor and market analysis of the market and watching the competitors activity is the important factor. Action and execution of plan is important. Personal development is an important factor that drives. So raise your personal skill level, mental ability, cope up with the stress, decision making and to get out the confusion. Learn a lot to make yourself a relevant to your startup. Please listen this video carefully.
देने वाले का नाम
अनीता मिश्रा।
और जिसको तलाक देना चाहती हैं उसका नाम
विभूति नारायण मिश्रा।
दोनों के बीच का रिश्ता
As we have seen this video, I feel person's individual skill is the first reason for startup failure. Rest parameter in the line to this. So take education religiously in school or college, improve your potential. This is the only mantra of doing business in today's world. Even if I say lot of us, or I can say I too faced this in early stage of our life. Skill includes maturity, which means analytical capability, judgmental skill, agara vagara. These come through experience. If person have a specific goal in life, then a person late learning to their goal, and foremost continuous learning, upgrading, mentorship agara vagara are the add-on factors. It may take longer to get the goal, but it will be a success, not a failure. First of all, startup has 3 stages: pre-seed or series A. 63% of startup fails in this stage due to shortage of fund, lack of focus, poor planning, unable to meet the market expectations. Then series B. When a startup reaches stage B, it becomes very hard to fail. But major reason for the failure will be unhealthy relation among partners, no upgradation in the technology, product or team not upgraded, or when startup reaches to stage C, a few fails, only which cannot meet the demand of the market may lag behind in their business. As we can see in the bar chart, reason for the startup failure are lack of fund. 38% of business fail due to this reason. No market fit of product or late entry in the market. Product become outdated. Due to this, 35% of businesses fail. Cannot sustain itself in the market due to competition or weak sales network. And finally, cannot sustain the operational cost. 20% of business fail due to this reason. Choosing the wrong business model like location, too innovative business idea, or product do not fulfill the customer need or do not provide a solution to the customer, or no continuous improvement in product or service. 19% of business fail due to this reason only. 18% of businesses fail as they cannot meet the regulatory challenges or government compliances. Pricing is the main factor to sustain the business in the market. Wrong pricing strategy also contribute 15% to the failure. Do not have competitive team or cannot sustain a good team or cannot develop a good team is a reason for the startup failure, which contribute 14% of the total. Timing too early in the market or late entry in the market contribute to 10% of the businesses. Startup changes its scope of service or target market due to lack of focus, confusion and poor market research also result in a major failure. 30% of businesses fail due to this reason. So correct goal is very important to make a starter successful. Let us take an example. Every business has 4 stages. Stage 1, planning, implementing the plan, starting the service or product. Stage 2 is the growth. Stage 3 is sustaining the business. Stage 4 is scaling up the business. Here focus means dedication, first time right and hard work. Major reason for the failure in stage 1, lack of fund, poor planning, poor execution, too many partner. Example, a Mishra Motor, a very good startup, failed due to no customer base and lack of funding. In the stage 1, success startup is focus only. Stage 2, reason for the failure will be market fit, scope change, poor marketing, team, poor knowledge. Example, the Punjab Kitchen, very good startup, scaled up very good, but failed due to pricing and could not compete with the market. Reason for the success in the stage 2 is continuous focus. Stage 3, reason of the failure may be lack of focus, cost cutting measures in operating cost or marketing budget. Example, Java, a rapid success failed due to this reason for success in stage 3 is strategic planning only. Stage 4, failure reason will be external market circumstances, wrong investment. Skip stage 3 to sustain the business at a one stage. Example, car nation auto that failed miserably due to unplanned expansion. In stage 4, the major reason for the success will be market research only. You have to research the market, then you have to step up. Always remember, money does not run a business. We can start a business with money, but continuous effort, because rapid market competition and copy of product range and consumer behavior are the major reason we have to focus on. Till we discussed why we stuck up in the business while startup. Now we will discuss how to make it a positive go. Step 1, goal setting. Important factor, while you want a startup, goal may be a product or service. So before goal setting, ask himself 5W and 1H, so that you set your goal precisely and you will get better understanding of a path you want to do. Also see my previous video to know much better for this goal setting. 5W and 1H. Follow your passion. Here passion I mean your skill, experience and expertise you have. Analyze your past and you feel if I can do this, I will do in a better way by using money, time, skill, etc. A realistic goal, learn before goal setting. Startup goal must be realistic that can be achieved, and learn before goal setting. Startup goal must be a realistic that can be achieved and should be as per your resources or you can manage, aligning with your experience. Write down your goal. Whatever goal you decide, write it down, because 83% of the people do not have any goal. 14% of people have goal but in their mind. 3% of people have a precise goal, a written goal. If you have a goal but in mind, your success rate will be 10 times. And if you write down it, it increases your success rate 30 times to attain the goal. Plan short term and long term goal. Think strategically. For the long term goal, which clear a roadmap of the startup, then plan the short term goal that you want to achieve first. User specific and break down the goal in steps. Make sure while setting the goal, like purpose of your product or service must be user specific, and break goal into many steps. Give your full attention to single task, and you want to do the startup, your goal should be a single task, not multitasking. If you have multitasking, then schedule your task. Do one thing at a time. Learn before goal setting. Again I am repeating, learn before your goal setting. Make sure to write down a few pages before any startup, as we did in engineering college or in management degree, like thesis, project report, etc. Step 2, financial budget. Prepare financial budget and arrange finance. Prepare the estimated budget which clearly define capital item, fixed expenses and variable expenses, so that you can get a clue how much money I required to establish the business or manufacturing unit or service. Once you know amount, you can arrange it easily by different means. 3F, friend, family or financial institutions. Ensure budget phase wise. You cannot spend all the money at once, so divide budget into phase wise. First phase, working space, capital item, utilities. Then plan and arrange initial amount to run the startup for the 3 to 6 months at least. Plan for spending. Whenever you spend money, make sure you plan first so that you can take right and timely decision when spending to purchase anything. Do not spend too much. Save money. Bargain hard, as it is your money. Save you every rupee. Control money spending too. Maintain accounting. You must have to maintain accounting book so that you can analyze your spending plan versus actual and can take the future decision too. Always remember, do the vital, essential and desirable analysis to take correct decision timely. Step 3, review your product. Now I suggest review the product you are offering to the market as a part of your product strategy, because it is important for success. Also watch my previous video about product category you have chosen. Correct product status is the right way to go. Identify where you stand in the market. Too innovative product, repetitive manufacturing, customized offering to the customer, or are you vendor to an OEM, or you are doing the job work, or early entry of the product in the market, or late entry of the product in the market. What are the position of competitors product, etc. So that you can formulate your offering to the customer and plan for resources accordingly. Just discussing a few points, and what will be the development time of the product, so that you can prioritize your work. Customer need, can you meet the customer need for quality, timely delivery and competitive price? You can do a little market research for the customer need to identify the market fit of your product. Prepare your marketing strategy in advance. Product must provide a solution to any specific problem or multiple problems to the customer. Product pricing, at what price you are offering to the market? What will it be economical to produce, or you purchase it from the market, or how to keep the cost of manufacturing competitive? Now step 4, formation of team. Team is not merely hiring the people. Team means a lot of for the business, because everything you cannot do alone. Team help to in decision making, execution, controlling expenses, customer relations, selling product, branding, product development. Identify different department required to your business. Prepare organization chart to start hiring on priority basis as project move on. Train team means telling them your company's objective, vision, mission and value your business will carry, and train them for their objective and their KRA. Delegate, trust your team, empower them, and delegate authority to them to work. Take reporting. Develop a mechanism to get the follow up of your delegated work. Review the plan versus actual work, etc. Do yourself. Very important to do not delegate everything to the team, but do a lot of things yourself to motivate your team, align them with your goal, develop an understanding with them, and make them feel a sense of responsibility, and develop trust between you and your team. Remember, after a point of time, business team play a big role to multiply the business. Step 5, time. Manage time. Plan daily. Review daily. Prepare a task list. Prioritize your work. Avoid distraction. Save time. Increase efficiency. Increase productive time. How to increase your productivity I will discuss later in this video. Plan to cut short travel time. Meet with the agenda only. Set a deadline for each work. Prioritize your work. Do a single task at a time. If multitasking, then schedule your task and follow the principle. If urgent and important, then do it now. If important but not urgent, then schedule it. If urgent but not important, then delegate it to the team. If neither important nor urgent, then remove the task from the list or delete it. Timely action with deadline. Every task should have some responsibility and target date. If the target date is not met, then reschedule it. But each work must have a deadline. Also follow the principle of never being too late. If some work is to be done but it is not done on time, then it loses its charm. So follow it. Launch time. Must decide when the final product or service to be launched in the market, and when the product is final ready. Must have date. Launch time. Must decide when the final product or service or the product to be launched in the market, and when the product is finally ready, and must have a date when it will be ready, so that all work can be aligned to your deadlines. Time to review. Ensure the review mechanism. Whatever you do, what to be done, what not done, as circumstances changes with time. For internal and external factor like finance, work in progress, design capacity, so that you can take right step at the right time. External like target market, how market behaving, are raw material price fluctuations, availability of easily or critical items, etc. Launch time. Keep watch for the launch time of your product or service. Does your forecasting right or require any regulations, etc. Make the principle of regular follow up and make it a habit. Now time to review. Ensure you have a review mechanism. What done, what not done. As circumstances changes with time, the internal and external factor also changes. Internal like finance, work in process, design capacity, so that you can take right step at the right time. External like target market, how market behaving, how the raw material price fluctuating, availability of raw material, easily or critical availability, etc. Launch time. Keep watch for the launch time of your product or service. Forecasted demand. Does your demand forecasting right or require any regulation improvement? Do it. Make the principle of regular follow up. Make a habit of it. Step 6. competitor and market. Always keep watch on your competitor, how the demand in the market is behaving, so that you can sharpen your teeth for your future strategy and completion your project. Always watch competitor. Always watch competitors growth, sales, etc. Analyze the performance. Analyze the performance of his profit, balance sheet, market covered, and past performance to watch how the company behaving and when the demand is higher and when the demand is less, so that you can formulate your strategies in advance by watching the competitors market and their loss and profit. Pricing strategy, follow the competitor. If you have to decide the price of the your product or service, then best strategy is to compare your product and decide the price. Analyze the product strategy. Also get a benchmark with which you can compare your product or service. Formulate the advantages you can sell to the customer. Keep watch on the market. Whatever you do, whenever you do, it is the best selling strategy to keep watch on the market of the same product you are offering in the market. Step 7. Here action means execution work, implementing the plan into action. Action is of two type. First, developing the facility of your product or service, then starting the service and producing the product, then selling it. Both parts require person in action mode. Remember a few points before implementing these things you have planned. Do not experiment after an age. Being a startup founder, it is hard, resulting in countless mistakes that hurts your startup. So plan, review, and then act as per your plan. Plan must be concrete. Get advice, discuss with a mentor, and consult to a consultant to have a better plan rather than experiment and losing the money. Work dedicatedly. Give full attention and focus to your work. Do not trust people. Review himself and initiate each work himself. Focus attention to each point, etc. Market your product before it is ready. Means start marketing of your product before it is get it ready to the offering to the customer, so that market reach can be attained. And when your product you start producing the product, it can be sold immediately and it is ready to cut the operational cost. It is the best way to cut the operational cost in initial stage. Focus on performance. Focus on performance and follow the principle. Analyze yourself and know your optimum performance. Now the question is how. If listless, inactive, and feel unmotivated, means you are low on performance and low on stress or burden of your. If you feel anxiety, panic, fear, overwhelm, means you are high on stress and you are more prone to mistakes and confused. Then there is a time you feel motivated, creative, and focused. That is the best performance level you can attain or you can have moderate stress. So identify that point. It is important and only you can do this. So when you on high stress, so take a break, take rest, enjoy time with your family. Daily work, as daily work reduces the optimum performance. After a break you feel a bit stress and pressure to work with a focus. Nothing is too late. Change strategy. Always remember the principle. Nothing is late in the life. Tomorrow always come. No age define the startup age. KFC, a food chain, started when owner Colonel Harland Sanders started at age of 52. As a person, learn with circumstances also. Moreover, story of the turtle and rabbit has gone old. It is your time to finish the race now. Fast or slow, it is your performance. Step 8. Personal development. Personal development is a huge investment in yourself. Maintain enthusiasm, meditation, be brave. If you are an entrepreneur, then your daily emotions will flow like AC current wave, sometime up, sometime down. So maintain enthusiasm, be brave to face challenges and hurdles. Do yoga, exercise, the best way to maintain these. बुद्धिमान बनो, किसी की भी मीठी बातों पर भरोसा मत करो. A lot of people give you a ray of hope, but I will suggest hope is good if it is time bound, else it is harmless. So that decide the deadline for people's sweet hope. धैर्य पूर्वक. Maintain patience. As setting up on your business take time to start, so be quiet and challenge that time with patience. Reward yourself. Focus on new learning and development of yourself. Celebrate every achievement and focus on new learning. Write it to-do list, develop a review mechanism. As discussed earlier, I am discussing here it is a habit to develop it, and it must be required to develop. Eliminate distractions, avoid overthinking. Do not overthink, as overthinking will give nil result. If any mistake, correct it. Change the tactical planning to give your full attention to a single task. First step is always the hardest. Startup has two phases: first development and second running for the product or service. Both steps will felt harder. So remember this and wait and watch and then step on. Divide work into small jobs. Be vigilant, listen, analyze, then decide. Even if you are on offline or on a break or on vacations, but remain alert by your mind. Be vigilant, listen to each, analyze that, then decide on a important or urgent task. If it is hard to step in, then divide the work into small steps. Work offline, take a break. It is also a habit so that you develop minimum stress, can work efficiently and productively. You might have seen after a break a person become more focused. Find a mentor. Mentor is a very important in today's business, as employee will do whatever you ask him to do that. As doctor is needed for any disease, a well experienced mentor is also necessary for establishing a business. Try to get out of your comfort zone. Now, what is comfort zone? Not doing the physical work or activity not mean comfort zone. Here it means that step out of your weaknesses, analyze them, your weaknesses, and work on these. Common weaknesses are: feel easy, do the bold things, what people will say, get out of these phenomena. Don't afraid to take risk and bold steps. So do not afraid to of any decisions for the unforeseen challenges. So take decision for the unforeseen results. If we know what will happen, then the solution decision we can take is easily. But if we do not know what will happen, then take bold decisions. Moreover, as lot of people say, निकल पड़ो, रास्ता अपने आप बन जाएगा. So thanks for watching, dear friends. Good day. Please like the video, share the video and subscribe the channel. आजमाइएगा जरूर. Thanks for watching.